Hi there, I'm going to demonstrate the pump screen navigation for an infusion set change for the Tandem X2 insulin pump. So first, we're going to go to Options. Then you're going to go down to Load. And then you're going to select Change Cartridge. The pump then displays, in order to change a cartridge, all insulin delivery will be stopped. Would you like to continue? You're going to say yes. And then it gives you the message letting you know with the X that all insulin deliveries are stopped. Now it will instruct you to disconnect the infusion set from your body and press next to continue. So I have disconnected the site. Now it is doing something called preparing the cartridge. And it now instructs remove the cartridge and install a filled cartridge. Press the unlock button when completed. So I'm going to remove the old cartridge by just sliding it right off like so. And then this is the filled cartridge, which I will now place onto the pump. Just slide it in. And then next, you'll notice you'll have a red X up here with the cartridges, and you'll have the exclamation point, and that is just making sure that you know that you're not getting any insulin right now. So we went ahead and did that, and you'll notice it kind of gives you an icon there to let you know you need to stand the pump up. Especially here, it says press next to continue. So we're gonna stand the pump up just like the picture says. And we're gonna hit next. So then the pump will display detecting cartridge. It will run a series of checks just to make sure it is all set and good and functional and safe, and that everything is how it is supposed to be. And then it gives you that green success check mark. Next, it will say, make sure the set is disconnected from your body and securely connect the tubing to your cartridge. I've already done that, and all you do is just put it together and screw it on very tightly. Press next to fill your tubing with insulin. Fill tubing. Start. And it's starting fill. So when you're filling the tubing, you want to have the pump in a vertical position, so that if there's any air in the cartridge, it will rise to the top and then prime it out. And then this is the T-lock here, and if you look carefully, you can actually see the insulin passing through the tubing. Now, I use the long tubing, so it takes a lot of insulin to prime it. But once the insulin is past that spot, then you don't have to worry about keeping it upright for the air bubble purpose. So then once we see drops from here, that little connection point, and this process does take longer than most pumps, but you only have to fill your cartridge every 2 to 3 days. So it does also take a lot of insulin. but it is so worth it. And like I said, it takes a ridiculous amount because I use the long tubing, and I'm blessed with the ability to be able to do that. And as you guys can see, it is dripping at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and hit stop. Now it is stopping the fill, and it's also calculating how much insulin is in the cartridge itself. And it even tells you the little safety checks it's doing as well. If you see drops at the end of the tubing, press done. If no insulin drops are noticed, press fill to continue filling. Done. The last step is to go ahead and insert a new set and connect the filled tubing. Press next to fill the cannula with insulin. So I am going to plug this into my site. My site is in a spot that the camera cannot see, but I just snapped it in. And I hit next, and I go ahead and press fill. And it is now filling the cannula, and the cannula is just a little tiny tube that's in you. It's like this big, it's tiny. And then it will have the little site change reminder. Then you hit done, and it will instruct you to check BG in 1 to 2 hours, and then it will ask you if you'd like to resume, and you're going to hit yes, and then you're going to want to, right now I am just actually going to set a temp rate. This is not part of the site change process. This is the reason I just did that right away, is because my blood sugar, as you can see, is 139 straight down. Also, the screech beeping you've heard is from my IV pump. It is not from the T-Slim. So, it's from my IV pump. So, sorry about that, guys. Alright, if you found this video helpful and you'd like to see more, please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Hope everyone is having a great day out there, and remember, you've got this.